Welcome to the video overview for the suicide awareness packets. Before we begin, we want to make sure to make it very clear that this presentation will focus on a sensitive topic. We want to make sure to provide you with the materials to assist this difficult discussion, but also understand that this can be tough for some, and that is okay. If you need to hit pause and take a couple of deep breaths or a break, that is okay as well. The LIUNA Northwest region has begun an initiative to provide material and training for the entire Northwest region. We understand this is only a brief overview and want to make sure to note there are additional resources available should you need them. The purpose of this video and these packets are to begin the conversation about suicide awareness and prevention and to provide resources. Throughout this video, we will discuss the importance of these packets, the contents inside the packets, and some key points to remember when handing them out. At the end of this video, we will provide you with additional resources. Please note, all of the information included within the packets and throughout this video are from credible and respected professionals in the industry. Construction is one of the industries with the highest rates of suicide amongst its workforce, both in the United States and Canada. Identifying the warning signs of suicide and educating yourself about potential health services can save lives. Native American, Alaskan Native, and First Nation communities have a 3.5 times higher suicide rate than all other ethnic groups, according to 2018 statistics. This is important to note because of the work LIUNA does with the tribal employment rights offices and with our members who are a part of these communities throughout the Northwest region. There are many factors that contribute to the high suicide rate among construction workers. Construction is an industry that involves mentally and physically demanding work. Many workers keep to themselves and do not take the time to share stresses or feelings, leading to a feeling of isolation. Chronic injury or pain can affect the mental health of an individual. Shift work or non-traditional hours, leading to sleep disruption, financial insecurities, no work, no pay, and work can be seasonal. Higher rates of drug and alcohol abuse, including prescription opioid use. Workers may turn to opioids to reduce the pain from a chronic injury. Opioid use is linked to a 75% increased likelihood of a suicide attempt. Some other reasons are time away from families, lack of paid sick leave, lack of paid vacation leave, mental health concerns that go unchecked, often due to a stigma or a tough guy, tough girl culture, and access to lethal means. Firearms, high places, drugs, or pills. There are additional factors that contribute to high suicide rates among tribal communities. Native Americans and Alaskan Natives experience post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, more than twice as often as the general population. This also includes economic barriers and poverty, or historical trauma. Over the next few minutes, we will discuss the contents of this packet and how they can be used in the field. The materials included in the packet were provided to LIUNA from partners in the industry. We do not own the materials and have not edited the materials for LIUNA. This material is intended for the purpose of suicide prevention. As you can see, this packet is pocket size. Therefore, it is small and easy to hand out in the field. Those who receive this can easily keep it in their wallet or pocket for easy access if needed. When you open the packet, you will see 5 different items. First, you will see a folded card from the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline with information about the warning signs and the resources available if you encounter these signs. Next, you will find a card that is from the University of Washington Forefront Suicide Prevention Program with the Learn model, which we will discuss shortly. The next item is a card with the crisis text line information on the side, which is red. The back of this card has the Construction Industry Alliance for Suicide Prevention information as well. Finally, you will find 2 sets of hard hat stickers. One set has the Construction Industry Alliance for Suicide Prevention website and logo. The other set has the hotline and text line numbers to contact from Safe Build Alliance. Now that we have given an overview of what is in the packet, let's dig a little deeper into the contents. First, we will look at the green and white folded card. This card discusses some of the most common warning signs someone who is considering suicide might display. Warning signs and clues present in many forms. Everyone has the potential to save a life. If you know the warning signs, some of which are increased tardiness and absenteeism, decreased productivity, decreased self-confidence, isolation from peers, or agitation and increased conflict among coworkers. The next card is the purple one from the University of Washington's Forefront Suicide Prevention Program. They have developed the LEARN acronym as a guide for you to use when talking with someone who may be showing signs of contemplating suicide. The L stands for look for signs. Looking for signs such as someone talking, joking, or researching ways to die. Feeling hopeless, depressed, trapped, burdensome, changes in personality, academic work, performance, sleep, withdrawing from friends or activities. Increasing use of alcohol, drugs, reckless behavior, self-harm, cutting, giving away possessions, or displaying hopelessness, depression, and/or anxiety. If someone talks about giving away possessions or talking about death, these are all signs to look for in regards to someone's mental health. The E stands for empathize and listen. People who have survived suicide attempts report what was most helpful to them was someone simply just listening. Listen with compassion, remain calm, avoid judgment, and validate their feelings. Don't offer quick fixes or tell them everything will be okay. Refrain from showing anger, panic, or asking why type questions. Let them know you care about them. Do not use phrases like, I know how you feel, but rather, you seem to be going through a tough time right now. What's going on? Or, this must be so hard for you. The A stands for ask directly about suicide. It is important to remember that asking about suicide won't put the idea in someone's mind. Instead, it shows you care. Asking offers them a chance to share their pain, and ask in a way that invites an honest response. Use any signs you've noticed as part of the ask and be direct. Use the word suicide and be prepared to hear a yes. A way to ask this might be, sometimes when people feel hopeless, they are thinking about suicide. Are you thinking about suicide? The R stands for remove the danger. If they say yes, ask them, do you have a plan? Do you have access to those means? Putting time and distance between a person at risk for suicide and lethal means can save lives. Remove or limit access to firearms, medications, belts, ropes, knives, alcohol, and chemicals. Report concerning posts on social media. The N stands for next steps. The last step in the LEARN model is next level of care. Ideally, together with the person at risk, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. If the person will not agree to stay safe, do not leave them alone and call 911. Now that we have gone over the LEARN model, the two final items in the packet are two sets of stickers. These can be used however you see fit. These stickers work on hard hats and can be given out to members or employees. Each hard hat sticker has suicide prevention resources and information. Here are some additional tips for how you can help. Open up the lines of communication. Take the time to speak with coworkers about the things that are taking place in and outside of work. If you see someone exhibiting the warning signs of suicide, take the time to speak with them or discuss it with your supervisor. Have a follow-up conversation to make sure your concerns are being taken seriously. Be aware of available company resources such as an employee assistance program, an EAP, and how to access them. Promote good mental and physical health with company wellness programs. Reduce the stigma, change the narrative surrounding suicide. An example of this is by changing the language we use regarding suicide. The preferred language is died by suicide rather than committed suicide to reduce stigma and avoid victim blaming. The word commit sounds like a crime. Suicide is very sad and tragic, not criminal. It is also important to know the resources available. The National Suicide Lifeline is 24/7 available, and you can call 1-800-273-8255. For veterans, you can press 1. The crisis text line, you can text the word hello to 741-741 and then hit send. Safer Homes and Suicide Aware, you can go to saferhomescoalition.org. You can also reach out to the Addiction Recovery Helpline at 1-866-789-1511. For more information on the University of Washington's Forefront Suicide Prevention Program, you can visit intheforefront.org. You can also go to Indian Health Services at www.ihs.gov. And finally, the Substance and Abuse Mental Health Services Administration Tribal Training and Technical Assistance Center at www.samhsa.gov/tribal-TTAC. Thank you for your time, and please share this video with your staff, contractors, and anyone else who would benefit from watching it. We appreciate your efforts in ending the stigma and continued awareness of suicide prevention.